Alright, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jerice back at it with another episode of Real Talk. And let me just say that now that we are slowly creeping out of the Trump era, and now that these news stations are having to find ways to cover events without mentioning Trump, I find that it is a wonderful time for politicians.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
So, today, San Francisco Mayor London Breed defends being maskless inside Tenderloin Club. So, if you don't know, this lady right here, London Breed, apparently she is the first African-American female mayor of San Francisco, because I guess that fucking matters. And she went clubbing and decided to not wear a mask, even though her city issued a mandate that says you have to wear a mask inside regardless of vaccination status. But don't take my word for it. From sf.gov, when to wear a mask. You must now wear a mask in indoor public buildings even if you are fully vaccinated. Oof. So, let's take a look at what she said on the news on ABC 7.
To be clear, I did everything I thought that was appropriate.
What?
Mayor London Breed's response comes after a San Francisco Chronicle reporter shot video Wednesday night of her singing and dancing without...
Okay, let me just stop it right here. Like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this shit? Oh my god, this bitch is unbelievable.
Oh my god!
But let me not make this about her personal appearance. Let's actually make this about the issue at hand.
A mask inside the Black Cat, a club in the Tenderloin. She was surrounded by an equally unmasked crowd. San Francisco's health order clearly states masks must be worn inside unless actively eating or drinking.
And remember, she was caught singing and dancing as well, but I don't know, singing, dancing, eating, drinking, they're kind of similar, right? Right?
Was eating and drinking.
We didn't see you actively eating or drinking in that moment.
So when you go to a restaurant, do you sip and put your mask on, sip and put your mask on? The reality is what we're asking people to do is go out, enjoy our city, but also be mindful that COVID.
All right, so here's how disingenuous this lady is. So she's saying that, do you go out and eat and keep the mask on your face and then lift it up, take a bite, and then put it back down? That's what she is saying. She is upset because she was caught just full no mask, socializing, dancing, singing, posing for pictures, you know, the whole 9 yards, with no mask in sight. And now that she's being called out on it, she wants to act like, oh no, I was just eating and drinking and I just didn't have my mask on, because who would keep their mask on, lift it up, take a bite, and then put it back down? Who would do that? That makes no sense. That is stupid. It's like, no, bitch. No, bitch, you're stupid for thinking that people are going to fall for this bullshit.
COVID is still out there.
A few blocks from City Hall, people shared concerns about the reality of complying with indoor mask mandates.
It's a bit hypocritical if she's not wearing it when she's the one trying to enforce the rules.
But San Francisco College student Tashara York also acknowledges that her mask is not always on in clubs.
When I go, I think I'll have it on for a little bit, but I think it eventually just comes off. I think
She cute as fuck, though.
sometimes it does feel a little weird to be the only one wearing it.
Restaurant owner Mark Sampere feels with vaccine checks at the door, unmasking should be allowed.
Every drink or every bite, you have to put your mask on, you know. It's not really agreeable to go to the restaurants at this.
why is this an argument? Like, who is actually doing this? Maybe it's because I live in a pretty conservative area, but like I don't. I mean, there's obviously gonna be people who are like full for the mask here, but it's like out of all the times I've been out eating, I've literally never seen this. Like, what is this?
Disappoint.
ABC7 News insider Phil Matier points out the political context of Breed's maskless moment. Does this have shades at all for you of Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done in Cow Hollow or Governor Newsom eating out the French Laundry?
Thank you for calling out the bullshit. Because, yeah, a lot of people have already forgotten about good old Aunt Nancy and her nephew, Gavin Newsom. I guess it runs in the family. But, yeah.
Of course, these people are the ones calling the shots. And when you call the shots, you got to follow them as well.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And to that, Breed said,
Look, we are all doing our very best. And this has been a hard 16 months. It's the responsibility, it's the role. I don't
Wait, it's been 16 months? What happened to 15 days to slow the spread? Wait, what? Holy shit, I just caught that.
take that lightly, and I will continue to do my very best to be an example.
In San Francisco, Kate Larson, ABC7 News.
Oh my god. And then, following up. Oh man. So from also ABC7, San Francisco residents react to images of Mayor Breed maskless inside club. Ay.
Moment of singing and dancing without a mask at a club in San Francisco.
And I want you to emphasize, or I want you to notice how much they emphasize singing and dancing.
Is now costing Mayor London Breed the trust of some residents dining out this weekend.
If she didn't wear the mask, nobody have to wear the mask. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm going to take my one off right now.
There you go, my dude. There you go. I think he's Italian. Or maybe he's like Spanish or something. They don't give a fuck.
No.
Restaurant owner Santo Esposito said the mayor's actions were simply unfair after all the restrictions they've had to follow to remain open.
Especially for restaurant owners that, you know, a lot of my friends, they shut down the business already. They failed.
Yep, that's Italian.
I'm still here, but we're still fighting.
The owner of Crepes Ooh La La says it's impossible to police his customers if they're not actively eating while indoors.
I mean, you cannot eat with the mask, and you cannot use the mask and eating. That's it. No way.
On Friday, Mayor Breed did not apologize and said she was in compliance with the health order because she was eating and drinking.
To be clear, I did everything I thought that was appropriate.
Meaning, I'm the ruling class, so I don't have to follow my own mask mandates, but everybody under me does.
Some residents were supportive of the mayor, but did not agree with her latest actions.
I'm sad that London Breed just had this little moment of not thinking. You know, in comparison to all the good she's done.
I would love to know what is the good that she has done for your city, ma'am.
We went to the heart of San Francisco's North Beach neighborhood, where vaccine cards were being checked at almost every restaurant.
And that's fucking weird. Imagine, hey, to get inside your place of business, I have to show you my vaccination status. Totally doesn't sound like an authoritarian style of government, right? Well, I guess not government, but society. Hey, you can't even enjoy regular aspects of life, such as eating at a restaurant, unless you show that you have complied with what the government wants you to do, which is inject yourself with an experimental vaccine that has not gone through years of trials, and the results have been collected from multiple years of clinical trials. But yeah, you shut up and take the jab, I guess. Fuck it.
Before dining indoors.
When you eating and you putting down your mask, what is the difference if you are not eating and you wearing the mask? If you have a corona, it's already spread. So it doesn't make any sense.
I really think it depends on the type of place. Like if you're going into a CVS, everyone's gonna be wearing a mask. If you're in a bar, good luck enforcing that.
In San Francisco, Luz Peña, ABC 7 News.
So, recap. They issue a mask mandate for all indoor facilities. The mayor decides to go out and not abide by her own mask mandate. So, what does that tell you? It tells you that, guess what? They do not care about you, the peasants, the politicians, the ruling class, celebrity elites, whoever. They don't give a fuck about you. And I know to some people that's like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
I know my politician with the, especially the ones with the D in front of their name, they don't care about me. That is not what I've been taught all my life, and my heart is just breaking. And how could they? How could they be so hypocritical? How could Pelosi and Newsom and Lori Lightfoot and London Breed, how could they betray my trust? Guess what, dog? They don't give a fuck about you, and they never did.
Oh my God!
I know, heartbreaking revelations, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If I made a little bit of sense, if I made a lot of sense, maybe I made you smile or laugh or chuckle just a little bit. But with that, it's been your boy Jerice, back with another episode of
Real Talk.
And remember,
you let politics ruin, or rather control, your whole life, man, you're gonna be a miserable person. Straight up. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. A lot of people are consumed by this